Good morning, West Coast. Good afternoon, East Coast. Hello to everybody in between and outside. It's Ian the Off Kilter Crafter, and it is Easter Sunday. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter to you. And if you don't, well, happy Sunday anyways. And I hope you enjoy your lovely day. It is spring, and my allergies are driving me crazy. In fact, yesterday all day I wore my glasses because it was just there's so much pollen in the air. There's a lot going on. So shortly before I came on live, my nose decided that it was just gonna, start snotting. It was great. Loved it. So anywho, hey everybody, Zaza's here. Dr. Kathy Smith is here. Good to see you. She's gonna be headed out tonight. Or she says she'll be in and out because we're feeding 20-ish people tonight a Greek fest for the win. Dr. Kathy Smith, I will be right over for Greek food. Yes. Hope you're having a great day. Why do you have a gopher on your t-shirt? You know, maybe because it's kind of the awesome Buc-ee's logo. I love, Mary actually bought me this shirt. I wouldn't have bought it for myself, but she bought it for me, and I kind of love it. I love Buc-ee's to begin with, so. Catherine, Deb, Zaza, made by Misty, Marjorie Hall, Flicky Cheeky, and Auntie Ella's here, Jacqueline is here, Becky's here, Catherine's here, Charlotte, Alice, Becky Spitzer. No, anyways. Guys, thank you so much for being here. And of course, if you're a channel member, I greatly appreciate your support. You make what happens here happen because you are sponsoring me and helping me do all the things. And if you're not a channel member, that is okay. I can't stress that enough. Times are tough right now. I get it. But there are free ways that you can help me out, of course, by liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing this video with other of your friends. Now, those are free ways that you can help me stay active in the algorithm, and I'm going to need it because next week I will not be doing a live stream, so I need your help to stay active in the algorithm. I will put out a video for you, but I won't be here because, as many of you know, Becca and Mary and I are going to go to a little lake retreat and do a little retreating and enjoy some time to ourselves. So won't be here on Sunday, but I will make sure that I have a video here available for you. And we've got a lot of other things coming up very soon. Hi, Shelby, good to see you. And Lily S., thank you so much for becoming a channel member and helping to support my channel. Greatly appreciate you. Where's my applause? There we go. There's my applause. So we probably won't have as many people here today. Hi, Patty G. Good to see you. Yo, Patty G. Probably won't have as many people here today because it is Easter Sunday. So obviously a lot of people are going to be spending time with their family and friends. So that is okay. But we are going to be working and continuing on the Spin Me Round half pack quilts. This is a thing from the Sassy Sunflower. So I keep reaching up for my jaw because I think I slept with my mouth open or something. And it's like I suddenly feel like tension over here. And I said that really weird. Tension and like, I don't know. It's like, have you seen those dog jaw videos going around on social media? They're kind of funny. They're kind of funny. Jonathan says, just as heathens, atheists today. That is okay, Jonathan. That is perfectly okay. So, I like your Buc-ee's rabbit. Isn't it cute? Mary got that for me, like I said. She also got me some fabric. She went to a fabric shop yesterday and bought me some of this blue bat fabric, which y'all know how much I love bats. So I thought this was so cute and I love it. And so thank you, Mary, for doing that. Yesterday, I finished putting together the Puzzle Mystery Quilt Wild West. So that was fun to get that all ready because, yeah, I needed to get that finished so I could take pictures and all the things. So I did finish Wild West, at least the top, waiting on the borders, but that will come later. Also, I got a lovely package this week. It included these glue tips. So these go on the Elmer's glue bottle. And they are precision tips, and I can't remember who sent this to me. Thank you so much for sending it to me, by the way. She sent me these glue bottle tips, and then she also sent me some Disney pins, and your name is escaping me at this moment. If you're in the chat, say it was you, please, so that way I can thank you by name. But she said that there are two tips, two sizes of tips. Let me see here. I'm pulling they look pretty similar. I don't know. She says there are two different sizes of tip. But these are the precision applicators that she puts onto her Elmer's glue bottle. A lot of times I'll just take the glue bottle and do it myself, but or just use the bottle, but no big deal. No big deal. Let's see here. Let's put that back in there. There we go. So, if you send it to me, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I can't wait to try these out on my glue bottles, and yeah, it'll be fun. Flicky Chicky. That is a holiday that is celebrated, not by myself, but some of my friends are celebrating that today. I'm not going to mention it out in the video because I do not want to get demonetized for this video. But yes, that is a holiday that some people do celebrate today. Becca received a package today that had a quilt in it, but it also had some Tula scraps in it. So there's a little bit of Curiouser and Curiouser in it, and Becca and I actually split those scraps from the package. So if you sent Becca some Curiouser and Curiouser scraps, thank you. I appreciate that. Again, can't remember your name because I'm horrible with names. Sorry. But pretty awesome that you sent that, and both Becca and I are enjoying it, so thank you for that. Roseanne said, hi Ian, ordered the pattern, and they are now going to check your channel out. And thank you for sharing their pattern and link. Awesome, I'm so glad to hear that. Do I have TMJ? I don't know, I might, Dorothea, I might have some TMJ going on. I don't know what's going on, but it's a little tight today for some reason, and I don't know why. Laura says, dropping by to say hello. We're headed out to my daughter's home for Easter dinner in a few minutes. Hope everyone has a happy Easter or a happy Sunday if you don't celebrate Easter. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate that. I think Becca, Mary, and I might be, for Easter dinner, we may be going to get crabs. Because that's a traditional Easter dinner, right? Totally makes sense. Guys, yesterday we recorded the podcast, our next podcast episode, which comes out April 30th with Rachel from Breaking the Blocks. You're not going to want to miss that episode. It was so much fun. It was our first guest that we've ever had on the So Off Kilter podcast. Still working on the technology, but I think it came out pretty good and I'm really happy with it. So I cannot wait to share that episode with you. There are going to be some teasers that come out over the next few weeks as well, so make sure to subscribe to the So Off Kilter podcast if you haven't already. There is a link in the chat at this very moment. So if you'd like to go check out the podcast, you can also find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and any other podcasting platform that you download from. You can go check it out over on those locations. This has been such a fun adventure working on the podcast. I worked on editing the podcast last night. And, you know, it just feels amazing that all of you are out there listening to what we have to say and listening and letting us do this. Like, y'all really and truly allow us to do what we do here on YouTube and on podcasting platforms. So again, thank you. And I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for allowing us to do this and have some fun along the way. So, Jonathan's going to have some leftover pizza. That sounds good. I like that. Dorothea says, I hope you feel better. I'm going to put a leg of lamb in the oven. Dorothea, I'll be right over. Send me the address. I'll be there. I'll be right there. Oh my. Let's see. Anything else? Cool. I did also order some gray work this week. I bought it through Threaded Lines. I pre-ordered from them. And I bought a 1 yard bundle of all the fabrics. And then I also got an extra yard of the 2 wolves, the light and the dark wolves. And then my friend loves polar bears. So I bought another extra yard because I want to make a bag or a pouch or something for him using that. So, and he does watch my channel, and I may have just revealed it to him in front of everyone. So there is that. So if you're watching my channel and you know who I'm talking about at this very moment, later this year you'll get something from me. All right. So Josh is here. Good afternoon. I hope you're all having a great day. Good to have you here, Josh. Thanks for taking time away from the project that you're working on this morning and coming to check everything out. You should check out his Instagram. He posted some stories about what he's working on. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get started on our oh, I forgot. I almost forgot. So many announcements and things to talk about today. Many of you know that this is the A Place for Everything bag that I've been working on. I'm looking at the monitor over there so I can get it right. I did finish my A Place for Everything bag, guys. I am so excited because I'll be able to take this on the retreat and be able to like store all the things. So inside I have, this is really going to be quite awkward, but this is how we have to do it. So inside I have my pages. They call these pages. So it has all the zippers and everything on it. And these are pages. So we have all of the pages set up. I hope I didn't just hit the microphone, but I have all of my pages set up in all sorts of different ways. Did I have it upside down? I have it upside down. That's what's happening. I have it upside down. There we go. So I have, in the very first page, I have this really big vinyl pocket that is just the top is open. And this is where I can put patterns, paperwork. I don't think I can fit no, I can't fit a full page. But any of those smaller patterns, I can put them in there. And then I have lots of different kinds of pockets. I have some mesh pockets. I have some big vinyl pockets. I have some smaller vinyl pockets and longer ones. So I have like a good little sectioned off. You can see the line there in between. So I section these off. And, oh, I totally just realized, oh, no, it's over here. I was like, I totally can't open this pocket because I realized I didn't add a second zipper. I did. I couldn't see it because it was hiding under that. But anyways, I was like, I thought I did. But anywho, so I have some nice pockets of all different sizes and shapes. So I can fit some really nice notions and stuff in here. And then again, another big vinyl, or excuse me, mesh. Yeah, so you'll see this again. I'm going to show it off again when I do the monthly recap videos. So trust me, guys, you'll see it again. Sorry for repeating, but I want to show this off as much as possible because it's kind of cool. I don't know that I'll ever make another A Place for Everything bag. I feel like I am a pretty, maybe like intermediate to advanced level bag maker, and this one challenged me like nobody's business. I don't know that I'll make another one because it is very frustrating and I want to pull my hair out sometimes. But I feel like it came out pretty nice. Thank you, guys. Everyone's saying, love the bag, love the bag. Where did you get the vinyl? I am getting bag making curious. Josh, I will talk to you offline because what happened was Becca ordered vinyl, not realizing that she literally ordered a roll that is almost as tall as me and is like 150,000 yards of vinyl. So she has this ginormous roll of vinyl. So Josh, I may be able to hook you up because Becca and I cannot use all that vinyl. It's a lot. I did buy the Star vinyl and I can't remember where I bought that from. I'll have to go back and look at my email because I showed that on the live stream several weeks ago, many weeks ago, so I can definitely, Josh, we'll talk, I promise. Let's see, love the bag and the fabric choices, thank you. Jaja Brownie says, wowza, thank you. Lily says, I'm so impressed, the Bianni patterns hurt my brain. They hurt my brain too, but I can work through it. It takes me a hot minute, but I can work through it, so... Yeah, so that's where all the vinyl went. Josh, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Like, the box showed up at Becca's place, and she showed me the box, and she's like, look, I bought vinyl. And I was like, that's a lot of vinyl. And she's like, no, it's just a little bit. No, it was like a full roll of vinyl. And she was like, oh, I did not look at the description when I ordered this, did I? And I was like, no, Becca, no, I don't think you did. I don't think you did. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you, go check out Becca's channel, I joined Becca on her live stream and we had a great time, including some tiny hands that were just, I cracked myself up. I was laughing at myself. I went back and watched the replay and, I was laughing really hard. It was pretty, I made myself laugh and that's all that matters. So Flicky Cheeky says, now I want to make that bag in Paris, Tula. I mean, that would be cute. That would absolutely be super cute. The Star Vinyl was, oh, thank you so much, Jonathan. Jonathan is super awesome and says the Star Vinyl was the Hungry Hippies or something. I feel like you're right. It was something of that nature. I think I put I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. Let's get into the project. It's 30 minutes into our live stream today. So remember last week we worked on the Spin Me Round half pack quilt pattern. We made these blocks on the live stream Today, we are going to be working on some 4-patch blocks. I'm going to set this down here for the time being. Today, we're going to be working on some 4-patch blocks, and we're going to be using some more of the Roar fabric. So we have this fabric, and we're going to match it up with this fabric. So Hungry Hippie. Thank you, Auntie L. Gosh, y'all are better at naming these things than I am, and I'm freaking talking about them. So Hungry Hippie, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you remembered, because apparently I just suck at remembering names and everything else. So anyways, we're going to put these together in 4 patches. And yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So we need, let's see, I'm looking at the instructions to make sure that I'm not missing anything. So squares from the fabrics, 3 and 4 together, make 8 4-patches blocks in that size. Okay, so all we're going to be doing is making 4 patches, so super easy. We just have to keep the pattern together. That's going to be the most difficult thing, is remembering the pattern and keeping to the pattern. You could easily batch sew this, where you just like go and go and go and go. But because I'm trying to make sure that I keep the pattern, and because my brain will sometimes get distracted, I think it's going to be easier just to make each one at a time. Again, you could easily batch sew this where you just go and go and go. For me, I think it's probably going to be easier, since I have to keep up with chat and everything else. I think it's going to be easier to... Oh, gotcha. I saw Jonathan says, I distinctly remember it because the logo does not look like it says hippie. Gotcha. Anywho, so we're going to just sew this together and go from there. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? I don't know if I'm even making sense at this point, but that's what we're going to do today. My cord is caught up, around my pedal. Let's get this out of the way. There we go. OG Parisville or Nest. Good choices, good choices. Melissa says she got back from French toast with chocolate chips, banana, strawberry, and whipped cream with bacon and grapes on the side at Mom's Easter brunch. What did I miss? Well, not a lot. I had a few announcements at the front, and after the live stream is over, you can go back and watch the replay. Why is this a different size? That's weird. That's suspicious. I think I accidentally cut this one a little too big, but that's okay. I will trim it, and everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. I have way too much old Tula that I need to use up. Flicky cheeky. Yes, you do. Although I can't say too much because I have shelves full of Tula off to the side, and I need to use those up. Need to use them up. And I almost made a mistake, so we're just gonna flip that really quick, so that way I don't make a mistake. Because I almost sewed the exact same pattern, which wouldn't have been horrible. I just would have reached over and grabbed some of the other fabric. Let's see. I know, right? Well, Melissa, I missed your brunch at your mom's, right? I know, that sounds really yummy. $3 a yard for Tula? Wow, that's a steal. That is a steal right there. Flicky Chicky, is that place the place? I feel like there's a place near Disneyland that has, like, just, you can't purchase anything online. It's all in-store only. And they had a lot of Tula from what I saw online. Guys, I don't know if we're going to finish the quilt today. We're going to see what happens. I would love to finish it today. I just don't know if that's going to happen or not. Now I have a dresser full of... That's fair. Lily says, has anyone ever embroidered on a quilt border? I will be And will it be an issue when I have it long-armed? Somebody in the chat wants to help her out. I have seen people do embroidery. I don't know if they do the embroidery before or after quilting. That's the thing. M&L Fabrics, thank you. Yes, that is the place that I recall being near Disneyland. That has all the fabrics from Tula for really, really low prices. Really, really low prices. It's the thrift shop. There are several out here. Remainders in Pasadena, Quilting for Community in Chatsworth, and Lucky Deluxe in Orange area. Oh yeah, MNL. I think Flicky Cheeky forgot about that one. I'm super excited for many reasons. There are many, many, many things coming up over the next few months that are going to be super, super exciting. I have a good feeling that I may be stopping in the Anaheim area later this year. Just putting it out there. Did y'all hear that? I just smacked my poor machine. Sorry, baby. My bad. So this is what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. So this is going to be our 4-patch. It doesn't take too long to do it that way. I know there's a much, batch sewing would be probably way, 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 way easier. But I just, because I'm so distracted, live streaming and stuff like that, I think it's just going to be easier for me to do one block at a time. And that's just going to be what it is, Let me do a quick little trim on this one because I did cut this one incorrectly. Don't know how, but it did happen. So I'm going to trim this really quick so that way it is the correct size and matches up with everything else. Those cutting errors, they happen. They definitely happen. So this is going to be over here so that way I can see it and I can make sure I'm doing what I need to do. Flicky Cheeky, I wish I could have not cut off the dinosaur's face. However, when you're given a certain amount of yardage, and that's like almost exactly how much you have, and you don't have extra to be able to fussy cut, that's what happens. So it sucks because, it was pre-cut in the kit and there was nothing else I could do about it. I thought about, oh, let me try and fussy cut these. But the way that the fabric was included, I was not able to do that. So it is what it is, Let's see. Jonathan says, I've long-armed a quilt that had some small embroidery on it, but I don't know if I would recommend quilting over a large amount. So hopefully that answers your question. I was volunteering the day the Tula Pink came in. I bounced despite not needing fabric. You always need Tula fabric. Always. You always need Tula fabric. And don't let anybody convince you otherwise. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about this kit is you only have a selected amount of... Oh, it would help if I rethreaded my machine, huh? Whoopsies. Whoopsie doodles. Let's re-thread the machine, shall we? Did my live stream die? I don't see any chat messages. I hope my chat didn't just die. I hope my chat didn't go the way of the dinosaurs. I'm starting to get worried now that my chat died. We are here. Okay, good. Woo! Scared me. Scared. The chat has risen. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. It was like, it just stopped after, because Flicky Chicky said you cut off the dino's face, and then it just stopped, and it like didn't move for a minute, and I was like, did something, did it die? Hello? Hello? Anybody there? I got 3 yards of the blue sea creatures. I forgot the name. I think I need a new quilt, but no idea what. I know that's the hardest part, is sometimes figuring out what to do with the fabric, especially like older out of print ones. Like I have some Tula out of print and I don't know what to do with it because I kind of don't want to cut into it. We're enjoying the sewing. There you go. Thank you, Laura. It's mesmerizing watching you thread your machine. You know, it's funny because I've actually gotten to where I almost don't have to look at my machine to thread it. I just know where kind of everything goes. Jonathan reminded me, where are you located, if you don't mind sharing, here on the interwebs? Don't remember where you are in the world. Well, 10 yards of that weird stripe one. This may just become the back. There you go. Does your machine have a name? No, I never named this one because it's just Tula. Like, it's just the Tula edition of this machine. So yeah, I've never named her. I'm outside Philly. Oh, okay, cool. I couldn't remember. Last night, I went over to Becca's, and then we went to Clifton. Mary, Jason, myself, and Becca, we all went to Clifton, and we had some ice cream at the Clifton Ice Cream Depot. And oh my goodness, was that yummy. It was very, very yummy to have. They had blueberry ice cream. Oh, so delicious. So delicious. So yep, I had fun with them, and then I joined them earlier in the day because we went very early before Becca and I recorded the podcast with Rachel. We went to I was wrong. If you were on Becca's live stream Friday, I was calling it Cafe de Chantilly. She was right. She was 100% right, and I will admit that I was 100% wrong. It is called Chateau de Chantilly. I, for some reason, thought it was cafe, but whatever. Whatever it's called, it's still freaking delicious and very, very yummy. And we had a great time eating breakfast there. It was very early, but it was very good. Very yummy. So if you're ever in Chantilly, Virginia, Stop by Chateau de Chantilly for some amazing pastries. Really, really yummy pastries. I'm trimming the 64 blocks for my nephew's quilt. I hate the fabric, but it's his favorite football team. Ugh, is it the Cowboys? Ugh. Mary, I hope Mary's not watching because she would get real mad at me for that. She loves her Cowboys. I lived in Dallas-Fort Worth for 38 years, and not once did I ever attend a Cowboys football game. Never did. Never did. Zaza asks, what flavor ice cream did you have? Did Becca get her own ice cream this time? Yes, Becca did get her own ice cream this time. We were joking about that, actually. She did get her own ice cream this time, and she and I both had the blueberry flavor, which was delicious. It's made with real fresh real fresh blueberries. Boy, that would have been weird, wouldn't it? Real fresh blueberries, and it was very yummy, and I could have had a whole gallon of that to myself. But it was very yummy. Mary got the, what did she get? It was a butter-based, brown butter, that's what it was, brown butter based, and it had oatmeal raisin cookie pieces in it. So that, she said that was really yummy. And then Jason got, what did Jason get? I think he got vanilla, if I remember correctly. I think he got vanilla. Becca's live on, Becky says, Becca's live on Friday was hilarious with Becca, Mary, and Ian. I laughed out loud, which I hadn't done in a while. Thank you for that. It was fun. It was really, really fun. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Like I said, I keep popping back into the the replay to laugh at me fumbling around with those tiny hands. That was so funny. It was so funny. I had a great time over at Becca's. It's always fun when I'm there, right? I can't wait to see the trouble Mary, Becca, and I get into while we're off having our little mini retreat. I think we're going to have some good times. I could not stopping at Becca's live stream on Friday. I know, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Right, exactly, Zaza. She says, that's clever strawberry ice cream made with blueberries. I know. I don't know why I said strawberries. My brain. It's kind of funny because, Becca picked me up to go to the bakery, the cafe. They picked me up, and I got in, and she was like, hey, last night you said it was a cafe, but it's not. It's Chateau. And I'm like, no, I said it was cafe, not Chateau. No, I said it. I don't know what I said. But I was not thinking clearly. Like, I was still very much half asleep, and I had my glasses on. I didn't wear my contacts at all yesterday. And she's like, so when I go to work and my hair is wet, I tell people not to talk to me until my hair is dry. Like, if you see my hair wet, don't talk to me. Is this like your version of it? If you see glasses, like, don't talk to me? And I'm like, maybe. Because my brain was just not awake at all. And she said something silly as well. And I was like, oh, you have your glasses on. And we all just like cracked up laughing because it was funny. It was funny. Let's see. Oh, Flicky Cheeky got more line work that's gonna get over dyed. Awesome. What color are you gonna over dye it? That's such a fun idea too. I don't know who thought to over dye the line work line, but it's so cool. It's so freaking cool. Flicky Chicky says, yes, I overdyed some already, but now I want all the colors. I might sell Monkey Rich. Chipper is going to be a baby quilt for a friend. Awesome. I was mad that I never got the bananas, the banana backing from Monkey Wrench. I was so sad that I never got any because I really wanted some, but by the time that was when I was first getting into quilting and sewing. And so I never had the chance to get any. And by the time I was like, kind of knew what I was doing, it's all gone. You can't find it hardly anywhere. And when you do find it, they want an exuberant amount for it since it's out of print. So I'm mad that I never got, I wanted some of those blue banana backings and I just never got it. Just never got it. Oh well, I know better now. I know better now. I think it's time to take my machine. After this retreat is over, I think it's time to take my machine in and get it serviced. Because it's actually a little overdue for its service. I try to get it in once a year for servicing. And it's annual spa day and haven't done that yet. It usually happens in April or March. It usually happens in March. Ian, is the measuring tape on your table attached by adhesive tape or printed on the table? This is actually adhered onto it. In fact, it got scratched, like the sticker got scratched and it's trying to peel up on this side. You can't see it, it's off frame, but I don't like that. I wish it was printed on there because the sticker it's gonna come off as it loses its sticky over time. And that's the one thing that I don't like about this table is that it will at some point lose its stickiness. And so I will end up losing that ruler at some point. Zaza, what did I say a couple of weeks ago? You said that a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember what. Oh, yeah, that I need to take my machine in. Yeah, I know. After I get back from the retreat, I will be taking it in. It will get serviced. I just got to figure out where. I got to figure out if I'm going to take it into Capital Quilts or Material Girls or where it's going to go in. But it's going to get serviced soon. It's only about $150 to get it serviced, which isn't too bad, but, you know, budget. I got to budget that in. It is the Gidget 2 table. Yes, you are correct. Gidget 2. I do like this table. I just need to make it a little taller someday. Many people have suggested 2x4s and all sorts of different solutions. I will at some point do it. Just not going to happen right now. Is your retreat far away? It's a few hours away. It is a few hours away, so we'll get some good car karaoke time. Capital is great. I need to take mine there. Maybe I'll schedule Longarming time while the machine is in. There you go. I haven't been to Capital Quilts. That would be my first time, so I'll have to check it out. Never been to Capital Quilts. That is one of the stores that we have not yet made it to. I keep looking at the ones that I've already completed to make sure that I'm following the pattern, because sometimes I get distracted. So I'm like, am I still correct? Yes. Okay, good. I'm going to overdye with lime green and bright purple. Ooh, that's fun. Guess who Nancy's in the house? How are you doing, gay? Whoa! How are you doing, Guess who Nancy? Sorry about that. That was an awkward slip, wasn't it? Cool thing is I get to use my new little mini iron case that I made. I get to use that for the retreat. Retreat yourself. I love the name of that podcast episode. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Retreat yourself. Kelly says, just getting on. Sorry I'm late. I will watch the beginning after. No worries at all. Guys, you really don't have to apologize at all, ever. I totally understand. Especially, you know, holidays and stuff like that. So never feel like you have to apologize. I appreciate it, though. I definitely appreciate it. But never feel like you have to apologize and whatnot. Because like I said, we all live very busy, hectic lives. Thought you were talking to me for a second there, Jonathan. Jonathan, you're ridiculous. You are ridiculous. It's okay. There was one time I was in a car with some friends of mine, and the person behind the driver was giving instructions on how to get somewhere. And he's like, you're going to go straight. And I'm like, no, thanks. And the driver busted out in laughter. And she thought it was the funniest thing ever. Oh no, I'm sorry, Nancy. I hope you feel better. She says she's getting over a stomach bug. Those are never fun. The only upside and like silver lining of that is like you lose weight usually. Not in a good, healthy way, but you know, you step on the scale and you're like, oh, hey, I lost 5 pounds. What do you know? I'm sorry that you've been going through that, and I hope you feel better soon. Doobie doobie doo. Zaza, did you book your hotel room for QuiltCon yet? I know a lot of people are scrambling to find hotel rooms because they went real fast. Those hotel rooms went really, really fast, and I would have been SOL if Becca hadn't. She saw that rooms were available, and so she booked 2 rooms. So I feel very fortunate she was already on top of it. Yeah, flaky cheeky makes for quick weight loss, but even if not fun. That is true. Oh, okay, cool. Zaza has an apartment Airbnb booked. Awesome. Party at Zaza's! No, just kidding. Just kidding. Zaza, it's gonna be so nice to put a face with the name. To be like, that's what you look like. I mean, I've seen your picture before, especially in my Facebook group and stuff like that. By the way, guys, if you're not a member of my Facebook group, go join my Facebook group. Just do yourself a favor, make sure that you answer all the questions and click the checkmark box that you accept the group rules, because you got to do that in order to get in the group. I've seen a lot of rejections happening lately. If your friend gets rejected out of the group, something just happened. Thank you. I can't read that from over there. I'm sorry. Thank you for subscribing, and we'll see you in 5 minutes when you can chat. Although they may be watching another video and just decided to subscribe, but I can read that from over on the other side of the room, so sorry. But thank you very much for subscribing. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Hotels in Raleigh always go fast. They did go really, really fast. They did really, really go fast. And I did hear officially, not the official number from this year's QuiltCon, but unofficially I heard that it was smaller than Raleigh, but it was on par with Atlanta. So I think about on par with Atlanta. So smaller than last year's, but on par with Atlanta's. They must have had issues. They were only allowing 3 visitors at a time. Oh my. You haven't seen her on Mona, Lisa, and Deb? Oh, no, I haven't. I haven't. Banana Joe, I was confused. I'm like, what are you talking about? No, I haven't. I haven't. I honestly don't watch a lot of YouTube, to be honest. When I lived in my apartment, I watched a lot of YouTube. But now that I am living here on the East Coast, I haven't watched as much YouTube as I used to. So I don't even hardly, you know, I pop into Tiffany's lives sometimes, but I don't even hardly watch her channel. And if I don't make it into a live stream on Becca's channel, I sometimes don't watch her videos. So she tells me about them, and sometimes she'll show me excerpts from them before they go live. But yeah, it's kind of funny. I don't watch YouTube as much anymore. Too busy doing other things. Go watch them, and she was on yesterday. Okay. I'll go check it out. Oh boy. Guess who Nancy says, Ian, y'all can have a party anywhere. I mean, that is true. That is true. We tend to be the life of the party, that's for sure. But Beck and I were both talking about it on Friday after the live stream was over with. We were both like, you know what? We definitely like hype each other up, and like we both end up bringing the energy up. Tiffany's in the house, and she says, same, haha, I only pop into yours to listen to your voice as I pass out. Yeah, this is the time that Tiffany, hi Tiffany, by the way. This is the time that Tiffany takes her nap, so that way she can go live later in the day. And so she will sometimes put my videos on and listen to them as she goes to sleep. She told me that, you know, she's like, I'm sorry I don't watch your videos, but you're on during nap time. And I'm like, girl, no worries. I don't have a chance to make it into your lives a lot of times, so no harm, no foul, no, not upset by any stretch of the imagination. Like I said, we all have very busy lives to lead, so I get it. I get it. Ooh, this is the last one. Ooh. Y'all are funny. Y'all are a hoot. I love our quilting community. It's so awesome here. But yeah, like I was saying, if anybody gets rejected from the Facebook group, it literally is not you personally. It is literally because you either didn't answer the question or you didn't click the check mark saying that you agreed to the group rules. That's literally the two things you have to do in order to get into the group. If you get rejected, just do another request and it'll let you in. I have it moderated that way. It's auto-moderated. There's, you know, AI or something that takes care of it in the background. And I have it that way so that way it helps to keep spammers and scammers out of that group as much as possible. They still get in, it happens, but it's to keep as many of those people out as possible. So don't get mad at me, just put in another request and you should be able to get in as long as you're answering the question and agreeing to the rules of the group. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Rachel tried to get into the group and she didn't, she obviously didn't do one or both of those things and she got rejected and she was like, I can't get in the group. How dare you reject me? And I'm like, Rachel, it's literally not me. It's literally modded to try and keep those scammers out. So you just didn't do one or the other. Hey there, good to see you. Hello! Carrie Quilt says, hello! I'm not making fun of you, Carrie. I know that was a keyboard slip. She spelled hello, H-W-L-L-O. Hello! Hello! Or maybe she did it on purpose. I don't know. Maybe she did do it on purpose. I know I was talking, by the way, if you haven't seen it over on Instagram, Patrick Luce put out the lookbook for his next rounds of fabrics, and there's a Wicked themed line coming out. And I actually got a sneak peek of it when I was at QuiltCon, and super excited for that line. And so I was messaging with him, and I said, he was thanking me for sharing it on my story, and I was like, of course, I love that fabric. But instead of love, apparently autocorrect changed it to lub, L-O-B-E, or lobe, and I was like, what? And so I went back and I was like, sorry, I meant to say love, not lobe. And he's like, it's okay, I'm fluent in spell check. And I'm like, thank you, thank you. I was just tagged this morning for the Facebook group. What a surprise. Awesome. Do you know what is coming out? It's going to be coming out close to when the Wicked movie is coming out. It's kind of like in coordination with that. Dorothea, it is Patrick Luce. He's a fabric designer and, let's see. I want to make sure, okay. I want to make sure not to give information out. I couldn't remember. So this, he actually gave me a fat quarter of fabric. So Patrick Luce is his name. And he works with Northcott Fabric. Look at that fabric though. Isn't that fun? It's got these like metallic dots in it that are like, I don't know. They shimmer and do all kinds of fun things. So Jackie says, hi Ian, finally got the internet back up. Ooh, goodness. Ooh, I want some of the Wicked fabric. Isn't it awesome? It's really pretty. I may or may not be trying to make a pattern using that fabric because it's so pretty. And yes, I am starting to dabble in pattern design. I have a pattern. I bought the fabric for it. So I designed it, and now I need to start like testing it and making sure that it works. And then, you know, doing all the pattern designing in it and all that kind of stuff. So, I need to get better about adding my pictures into the group. Yes, Carrie Quilts, you do. You do indeed. Remember that I showcase some of my favorites from the month in my recap video, which we're coming up towards the end of the month already. How did that happen? So make sure to share pictures of what you're working on in the Facebook group. I did just put the Facebook group link in again in case you needed it. But yeah, if you share what you're working on, I sometimes feature them in those videos. So make sure to do that. Let's see. Dorothea says, thank you. My daughter helps manage a quilt store and I hope they order it. I bet you they will, especially if you put a bug in your daughter's ear and be like, hey, I really want some of this fabric. It's really pretty, really, really pretty. So the damask is fun. And then like some of the other prints. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. Somebody else said something. He's out of Scottsdale, Arizona. That's pretty cool. All right, so I have completed all of the blocks. I have all of my 4-patch. Look how cool that looks, guys. I love it. So we can start putting the blocks together. And, yeah. Not fast enough. I'm broke waiting for payday. I get that. Trust me. I may have, like, that order of the yardage of fabric of gray work may have blown my budget, like a lot. Def Diablo 22 says, hello, first time here. I see so many names that are familiar. Hello, Def Diablo 22. So glad that you are here. And you are the one that just subscribed, so I'm sorry that I couldn't read your name from across the room, but glad to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. It is shiny. It is very shiny. Deb says, I have some of this fabric called Bubbles. I think that's what it's called. I'm playing with Overflow Scrap Bin today. Carrie Quilts, that is a great way to just have some fun. All right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to work on putting these all together. And then we have some sashing that's going to go in between the rows. So we're going to put 4 of our... well, 2. So there's going to go pinwheel, 4-patch, pinwheel, 4-patch, and then we do the inverse on the next row. And then I have some sashing, some more Tula sashing that's going to go in between those rows. So we're going to go ahead and start putting this together, and we'll figure it out. The block looks great. Thank you. Josh says, can't wait to see Patrick's new fabric. It's so good. It's so, so good. All right, so on the first row, we go, let me grab my ones down here. My vacuum just fell. By the way, guys, this is like one of the best vacuums ever. I got it off of Amazon, and I don't even remember. Let's see, let me grab the box. Because this is honestly the best mini vacuum I've ever had in my entire life. It is freaking amazing. It charges via USB. This is not sponsored by any stretch of the imagination. This is literally me just telling you about this because it is so good. It is that one right there, KMM LT117C. This is like, look at all the dust and dirt in there. I'm embarrassed to show this off, but like it works really, really well. And it even has like a little light on it and everything. So works really, 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 really well. Love this vacuum. Perfect, especially when cleaning out my serger, because you know how like how many fibrous pieces are in a serger. This works really well to clean all that up. Advertisement, not really. That wasn't sponsored. I would, hey, if they want to sponsor me, great. That hurts the eyes. Let's see. Oh my God, yes, I love mine. Just finished cleaning my cutting mat with it. There you go. It is great. It is really, really great. All right, so we're going to put these together. By the way, guys, I'm going to send y'all, speaking of advertisements, it's been an hour. Let's go ahead and do a quick little advertisement. Some of you will get an, oh, no, none of you will get an ad because I just got a notification saying, no, I don't work. So no ads. No ads at the moment. I have to reprogram that again. I don't know why it breaks like that. Okay, so we're going to start off with a pinwheel. And then we're going to go to a 4-patch. And then we're going to do the same thing again. Pinwheel, 4-patch. Pinwheel, 4-patch. Pinwheel, 4-patch. Are there dog ears on this? Yes, there are. Do I care? No. It is not an award-winning quilt, nor will it ever be. So I'm just going to sew it as is. And nobody will know. Nobody will know. Who's going to know? Who's going to know? Nobody's going to know. Nobody's gonna know, and that's fine. I feel like when I take my machine in, I need to tell them it feels like the fabric's pulling to the left a little bit. It's like a car. Feels like it's pulling to the left a little bit, and I don't know why, but I'm gonna tell them, hey, can you check that out and make sure that it's on level, because it seems like it's not for whatever reason. So again, we do 4-patch, or excuse me, pinwheel and then 4-patch. This morning I got 4 to 6 ads per live. It was crazy. Goodness gracious. Well, I normally have control over the ads now, thankfully, but unfortunately, it seems like it has decided not to work today. For whatever reason, it disconnected again, and I will have to go into the software and reconnect it. No money from this live, Ian, right? Dang it. That's why memberships are so incredibly, like, I'm so thankful for them, because I'm not going to get any ad revenue from this live stream. I don't have the ads turned on. I usually have them specifically, because I know a lot of people were getting upset with, in the middle of live streaming, ads come on, like Banana Joe was saying. So I was finally able to figure out how to turn them off and then run them myself, so that way I could have a little bit more control over how it works. But, it's when it decides not to work and I don't get any ad revenue. So it's like, well, I'll get the ad revenue from the replay, but unfortunately I won't get it from live streaming. Tivity says, I've seen Ian's design, Josh. It's awesome. Oh, Josh, thank you. He says, I know you're going to do some really cool stuff with that fabric, too. I can't wait to see all the patterns I can't wait to see all your pattern design work. So excited for you. Thank you, Josh. There's some really exciting things coming, guys. Like, I have some really, really exciting things happening. There might be a logo refresh in the works. Shh, you didn't hear it from me. I didn't say anything. But I might be very excited about some things. Secrets! Spoilers! Shh. Anybody know where that's from? Y'all know where that's from. Zaza, you definitely know where that's from. I know you know where that's from. Spoilers. Let's see. Yeah, I will get it from the replay. That's how Twitch is, random times. Jaja Brownie, you are right. It is very random. I have a friend who streams on Twitch. And yeah, the advertisements they're really kind of annoying because they pop up out of nowhere and you're like, oh. So, yep, I like having control over them here on YouTube. But I feel like we're getting to the day when YouTube's gonna, like, pull complete control. And, like, I won't be able to control it at all anymore. Auntie L says, I blew my budget for the next 18 months yesterday. My orange wood microwave is shooting sparks. Oh, geez. So I ordered a new kitchen appliance package yesterday. Yikes. Ian, you're missing the stripes. No, Catherine, that does not happen yet. That will go in between at the bottom. It'll go at the bottom of each row. So I'm not putting it in between each block. I'm putting it in between each row. Does that make sense? Yes, Banana Joe, you are right. River Song. Zaza, is your new logo you falling? No, it is not. Deborah, you're not at work today? What's this? You get a day off? Who the heck gave you that? They didn't approve that with me. Who the heck gave you a day off? How dare they? Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like. So our rows, I have to back up a little bit for this. Our rows are going to look like this. So it is a very busy pattern, but the pinks and the purples are going to pop really nicely. Pinks and purples pop. But they will pop very nicely, and I think it'll be a fun quilt pattern when it's all said and done. So let's do a little pressy press. We're going to press open. Don't burn the fingers. Don't catch the cord. Doing all kinds of fun stuff, aren't we? Come on. Open up. Open up. There we go. Probably would have been easier to press to one side or the other, but it's fine. I might do that from now on instead of, I don't know. Do I want to press open? I don't know. I don't know. It would give a lot of bulk in one area, but it also makes it more difficult to do it this way. So maybe I'll press to one side or the other. There we go. That makes it a little easier. All right, so this was the first row. That is now done. That hurts my eyes, right, Banana Joe? It's very bright. It is very, very bright. Oh, my back needs to pop. I'm stuck. Somebody help me up. Just kidding. Oh, thank you, Becky. Thank you so much, Becky. Becky sent a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Becky, for supporting my channel. So let's see. Can I do which one's the confetti? Is this the confetti? No, that's that one. What about this one? Is this one the confetti? There's the confetti. Woo! Thank you, Becky. Appreciate it. Judy says, just order the vacuum on Amazon. It showed 20% savings at checkout. So many attachments. Judy, I wish I could get commission for those because I would sell a whole bunch of those. It is amazing. It is really, really great. Jonathan says, it says, forget the eggs. I'm hunting beaver nuts, I think. Hold on. I think, let's see. Wait, hold on. I'll stand up so that way you can see. Whoops, let's turn this way. There we go. Beaver nuggets! I wish that they would come out with a cereal for the beaver nuggets because, like, I feel like beaver nuggets are like, what is that cereal? Pops? I feel like they're like Pops. It's very yummy. Make an Amazon store for, oh, I should do that, shouldn't I? Oh, I didn't think about that. Smart. Smarty pants. Why didn't I think about that? All right, we're gonna change it up this time. So we started with the pinwheel. We now start off with our 4 patch and we're gonna go the opposite way. You're welcome, Judy. You are welcome. Or as Jason says, you are the welcome. He says that all the time. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it, Sean? It would be so, so good. Beaver nugget cereal. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. If you've never had a beaver nugget, Zaza, you've never been to Buc-ee's. Oh, we have to see if there's a Buc-ee's near QuiltCon. Zaza, we have to get you there somehow. I don't know if you're traveling with somebody, but if you are traveling with somebody, both of y'all need to go to Buc-ee's. Find a Buc-ee's near Raleigh and go. What's the name of the vacuum? It's the KMM. I'll put it back up on the screen for everyone to see. Again, I'm not sponsored by these people, but I really love this vacuum a lot. KMM LT117C. It's on Amazon. We do that again. We're going to go 4-patch and then pinwheel. Mr. Zaza is coming to carry the purchases. Nice. Nice. Well, you and Mr. Zaza should definitely make a pilgrimage to Buc-ee's and have your mind blown. You both will be like, what? I don't know. Somebody look up the closest Buc-ee's to QuiltCon next year. I know. Time to get an Amazon affiliate. I should. I think I tried to figure out, like, they don't make it easy to figure out how to get the affiliate. I think I was, like, on their website trying to figure that out, and it was really complicated. I don't think they want you to become an affiliate, if I'm being honest. Poor Mr. Zaza will be loaded. You'll have to bring, like, 20 suitcases, I feel like. I did visit when I was in Dallas, and meh, it's like a overpriced Walmart gas station. I mean, you're not wrong, but their bathrooms are like the cleanest thing I've ever been in. And when you're on the road, you know what I'm talking about. Not after QuiltCon says Zaza said to Banana Joe. I do like their wall of candy at Buc-ee's, the wall of gummy candy that they have. I'm a sucker for gummy candy, any type of gummy candy. And they have a whole wall of it. And I'm like, oh, so much to choose from. And then the beaver nuggets. And then the brisket sandwiches. Oh, yum. I used to sell books and CDs from my stuff on Amazon. It was super easy at first, but they added so many hoops to the process. Yeah, it's like really hard to figure it out now. Just went to the first Buc-ee's in Amarillo last month. Lots of fun. Isn't it fun? I like it. Oh, it was nasty. Oh, that is not how I have ever... The men's have always been very, very clean. I don't think there's been a single time that I've gone in one that it hasn't been clean. Because that's what they're known for. Like, they're known for cleaning, being very meticulous about cleaning their restrooms. So I used to, when I would drive down to Houston, when I visited Cinnamon and the Art Sherpa, and so there was one all along the way, and I always look forward stopping in it. Notice I am pressing to one side this time because the pressing open was driving me crazy. So I'm just gonna press to one side, and that's just what it's gonna be, and it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It won't. Again, this is going to be a using and loving quilt. Nothing else. So it's not going to go into a show. It's not going to be anything other than, you know, whatever. Banana Joe says, Zaza, remember the plane has to take off, so leave some stuff for some others. That's funny. Love Lillingly says, I got some little tangerine sours at a Buc-ee's, and I wish I had bought more. Maybe I'll get back to Texas later in the year. There's a Buc-ee's planned for Durham, North Carolina. No opening date as of yet. Wow. That's crazy, Flicky Cheeky. That is definitely not the experience I've ever had in one. Oh boy. I think that's what I love about Disneyland and Disney World so much is like it is honestly one of those are the cleanest theme parks I've ever been to ever. Like I feel like if somebody dropped a piece of trash, somebody would be there to pick it up in 2 seconds. Like it's just so clean. And remember, I worked at a Six Flags Over Texas park, and ours were not that clean. Not that clean. We're going to get Buc-ee's about 30 miles from me, says Lady Fair. That's awesome. Is it a present? It may be. I literally just bought it because I had never done one of these before. I'd heard about them, but I had never done it. Which, by the way, if Sassy Sunflower wants to connect with me and do sponsorship or something like that, hey, talk to me. Send me an email. I'm down. But I had never done one of these before, and I wanted to try it out, and I really like it. And so it will probably become a gift. I don't know who for. I don't know, you know, all the details and stuff. But yeah, it will probably get turned into a gift of some kind for somebody. I'll throw it on Becca's long arm sometime soon, and you know, do it up, and then send it out to somebody. Maybe I'll even do a giveaway here on the channel. Maybe I'll do a giveaway with the channel with it. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. I don't think Banana Joe wants it though. Banana Joe, I feel like would have to wear sunglasses if she had it in her house. She blinded me with fire. Knott's is also very clean. Oh, that's cool. I've never been to Knott's Berry. It's on the list. It's on the list, but I've never been there. There we go. Oh, I heard a noise, and I just realized it was the HVAC unit kicking in. Sharita, I think, is asking. She says, question, Ian, what sewing table are you using, please? This is the Gidget 2 table. I'm currently using the Gidget 2 table. I like it. I'm really happy with it. I just wish it was a little bit taller because I am a taller dude. But a lot of people have suggested a lot of solutions. I just have yet to do them, including like 2x4s and stuff like that. I think that's a great idea. I just haven't had the chance to actually do it. So I do like it a lot. I think it's a great table. But for me personally, because I'm so tall, I just need to raise it up. That's what it is. Not really. I love bright colors. There you go. Zaza, Ian, you should know where all the Buc-ees are after you did a cross-country trip last year. You would think, however, I went up north, and there are not as many up north. In fact, I don't think there's a single one up north yet. I did not pass a single Buc-ee's on my trip. Not even in Oklahoma. And I know there's some in Oklahoma. I didn't even pass one in Oklahoma. Jonathan says, have you been to any amusement parks on the East Coast yet? Not yet. We have, what is it, King's Dominion here? I have yet to go to that one. And then there's also Six Flags America in Maryland, and I have not been to that one either. Memphis is getting a Buc-ee's. Woo-hoo! That's awesome. We went to King's Dominion in Virginia 20 plus years ago. Well, I have yet to go. That is on the list for possibly this summer, is stopping off at King's Dominion for a day. Might try to go during their Halloween celebrations, because I love Halloween, and that would be... I used to do the Fright Fest at Six Flags, so probably would be pretty fun to stop in and see what's going on. Compare the two. Zaza, were you born in, I almost said Australia. Nope, Scotland. Were you born in Scotland, or were you born here in the States? I don't know if you've ever said that or not. I can't remember. I feel like you've obviously traveled here before, but feels like you were maybe born here. I don't know. Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat. Oh, goodness. I really need to go to a chiropractor. My lower back is really stiff, and it feels like it needs to pop. Funny to hear Oklahoma referred to as up north. Well, it's north of Texas, so... wait, what am I doing? I just did... Yeah, so this is right. I'm doing it right. Shelby, you know what's really funny is when I was in Rhode Island. When I was in Rhode Island, I wanted to call it Little Rock for some reason. When I was in Rhode Island, it felt real weird to see on highway signs New York South, because New York is always, always, always to my north. So it felt real weird to see a sign saying south to New York. I'm like, that's weird. That's suspicious. Because New York, for my entire life, has been north. And it is still currently north of where I live. But if I ever move to that area, I'll be like, oh, hey, New York is south. I've never been to the American continent. Paula says, I live in Texas. Oklahoma is referred to as northern suburbs. There you go. I didn't think Buc-ee's in Oklahoma yet. I think they're trying to expand into Oklahoma. Oh, okay, maybe that's what it was. I thought they were in Oklahoma, but I guess not. I was pretty sure that they had expanded up there, but I guess not yet. I guess not yet. It's probably on the list. It's like I know that they're opening Dutch Bros further and further east, but I am very ready for them to hit Virginia. Very ready for it to be in Virginia. It was nice to get it at QuiltCon, that's for sure. Oh, so good. I miss it so much. I miss it. Oh, this whole block is like way off. Weird. I have no idea why. We're just going to stretch it out. It's fine. Are you supposed to do that? Absolutely not. Am I going to? Yes. Are the quilt police going to come yell at me? They might. Do I care? No. You're not supposed to stretch your fabric. Don't stretch your fabric. Well, you know what I say to that? I say, there you go. We have nothing fun here in Washington, but we do have Dutch Bros. You do have Dutch Bros, and I miss Dutch Bros. I miss Dutch Bros real bad. 4-patch is what I start off with. Hi from Australia. I decided to get up early, and I'm catching you live. Hi, Christine. Thank you so much for joining us early today. What time is it there? It's got to be like 4 a.m. or something, some ridiculous, ungodly hour. But I, of course, appreciate you stopping in and saying hello and checking everything out. I don't even know what time my, like when I put up social media posts, I have no idea what time those hit over in Australia, because a lot of times I'm trying to like put stuff 5:30, 6 o'clock my time, Eastern time, so I have no idea what time that translates to y'all in Australia. It's 5:30 a.m. here in Australia. Goodness gracious. And they just announced that Memphis is getting a Dutch Bros. Ooh, we are getting so big time. It's so true. So true. Have you ever had Dutch Bros? I'm curious. If you haven't, you're going to love it. If you're into coffee. Well, actually, no. Even if you're not into coffee, they have a million other drinks. They have teas. They have smoothies. They have, not smoothies, shakes. That's what I was trying to think of. They have shakes. They have all kinds of drinks. So it's not just coffee. They have their Rebels, which are kind of like energy drinks. I don't really drink those all that often. I've had them a couple of times, but I prefer the coffee. Give me the coffee. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm actually going to restack these in the opposite order, so that way I can grab from the top and work my way down. Started from the top, now I'm here. Ouch, I just hit my feet. Here in Italy, it is 9:30 p.m. Did you have a good dinner? Laura, they are full of sugar. I will admit that. All right, now that we've done that, we are going to work on putting our sashing on in between each row. It goes at the top, and then it's also going to go in between each row as well. So this is my top row. And we're going to put that like so. to sew like so. My bobbin is telling me that it is getting low, so at some point I will run out of bobbin. But thankfully, I will know when I run out of bobbin because my computerized machine tells me. And I don't have to, like, suddenly discover halfway through that it is no longer working. Not yet. I had a late lunch. Fair enough. I live in Grants Pass, Oregon, home of Dutch Bros. Freaking love them. They're so good. I thought about opening, like, because when they moved into Texas, they were like, oh, become a franchisee. And I was almost like, I wonder. I didn't do it, but. Phyllis says, good morning. It is 5:30 a.m. in Melbourne, Australia. Good morning. Good day, y'all. Good morning. Laura, I'm with you. I don't care for sugar in my coffee at all, so any amount is too much. I can't drink my coffee black. Blech. I literally did it when I had my hernia surgery. Ugh. Ugh. It's so gross. It's so gross. I can't do it. I can't do it. Uh-oh. Well, this isn't good. Well... I don't know what happened there. That's very, very interesting. Let me see how much. No, that's right on the edge. Something stretched somewhere. What am I talking about? Well, I will show you. So, half and half is horrible. I agree. I don't like half and half. So I put my strip on and I lined it up so that way the dots here are not on the fabric, right? But on this side, I literally am going to see the selvage on the fabric there. Interesting. So, I don't know. I don't know. Weird. I don't know. I don't see enough sashing there. You might be right, Jonathan. You might be right. Let's see what happens when we're going to do that again. And we're going to see what happens. Whoopsie. Yep. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little nervous now. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm going to cheat that in a little less than 1/4 of an inch. LOL, love all the dairy products. I'm sadly dairy-less right now because my fridge is broken, getting a new one this week. What's the marathon live stream that you have scheduled in May? I am going to be shifting my schedule a little that week. I have a conference that I'm going to be attending, And so to accommodate, you know, actually having a full weekend, I am going to take Friday off of work to shift my schedule since I'll be working Sunday. And I am going to do a marathon live stream where we are just going to come together and work on it and work on whatever projects we want to work on and all that kind of stuff. So it's just going to be a long, like 7-hour live stream that we're going to hang out and have fun. And I may even try and like set up a little fundraiser goal because I would like to purchase Affinity Designer. And so I may set up a little bit of a like goal that I would like to reach monetarily and see if I can hit that goal while I'm live streaming for the day. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Let's see. Add a border big enough to cover it, maybe. Might do that. Pick it a little and cut it off and put a patch in. Could do that. I have tons of fabric. Yeah, I might do that. I might take, I think I have some scraps of this fabric, so I could always do that. I hope you don't have to frog that long. I'm not, yeah, I know. Worst case scenario, I'll unpick where that is and put in a little patch. Do a little patch of it. It's not a huge deal. It's just I must have done something wrong somewhere. Yep, this one's actually short, like completely short. So I will sew a little bit more and then I'm gonna stop it there and I'll have to put in a little patch. I have to do a little patch there. Not a big deal, it happens. I must have done something wrong, I don't know. Yep, Zaza, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna add a little, because see, like this one's short again. Actually, it's like really, really short. It's not, so. I think it's the biased edges, if I'm being honest. I think it's the biased edges in my pinwheel blocks. I think that they are a little bit stretchy, and so it ended up doing that. But I do have the blocks on the bottom. I just realized that y'all were looking at this camera the whole time. I do have the blocks on the bottom, so it is easing them in. I thought about that because I was like, oh, which side do I need to put in? The blocks are on the bottom, the strip is on the top. I don't know. I don't know. But that's okay. It's fine. Somebody gave you the wrong measurements? Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I am sure that it is me that is the problem. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Pretty sure I'm the problem, not the pattern. I just probably messed it up somewhere. I'm going to check one thing really quickly. Okay, so we're supposed to make blocks that are that big. Let me do a quick little check to see. Here's my ruler. Yeah, Stephanie says, I made one of those patterns. There is no room for error on the fabric measurements. Yeah, that's the one thing that I don't like about these is you have no room for error. That is correct. That is the correct size. That is also the correct size. Yep. So, I don't know. You could adjust some of the seams, but adding a patch is easy. Yeah, I'm just going to add a patch. I'm just going to add a patch. Banana Joe, I don't know. She says, I think that you didn't think about the selvage in your measurements. I literally cut it exactly as they said, but I have the feeling it's the bias on the pinwheel patches. I think that is what's throwing it off. It's fine. Kelly says, cool, I'm only working until 11 on Fridays, so it would be fun. I can listen while I work in the morning too. There you go. I think we're only going to do one more because it's 3:42, so we're almost towards the end of our live stream. I think I'll sew this one on, and then I will probably stop here for the day. And yeah, I do have a little bit of leftover material from this. I have some of the, I think I have some of the dinosaur fabric left over, so I can make a little dinosaur patch. Is it gonna throw things off on the pattern? Yeah, a little bit. Does it matter? No. Again, it's gonna be a quilt, and it's totally fine. Pat says to reach out to Sassy Sunflower. I'm pretty sure it's me. I'm pretty sure I'm the problem. I doubt that it is them. It is what it is. And I think I probably messed it up somewhere along the way somehow. I was noticing that I sewed on Becca's machine recently, and when I was sewing on her machine, I realized that my 1/4 of an inch is very different than her 1/4 of an inch. So I'm wondering if I'm just using the wrong marks. I don't know. I don't know. All the machines are different out there, so who knows? Who knows? Again, this isn't going to go into a show. It's going to be a gift or something, a present. So, it doesn't matter. I can throw a little patch in there and nobody's going to be the wiser. Nobody will be the wiser. Not great if the fabric requirements are that tight. It is pretty tight, Zaza, I will say. It is pretty tight. Kind of surprised about that. I don't have any of this purple and pink stripe. Otherwise, I would maybe do, you know, just add on a little patch of that. I don't have this fabric, so I will add some dinosaur fabric. You mean one of yours isn't sewing a 1/4 inch because a 1/4 inch is a 1/4 inch that can't be different? I mean, yes, it is sewing differently than a 1/4 of an inch. I don't know which machine it is, but one of the machines is sewing different 1/4 inch than what is an actual 1/4 inch. Weird. Weird. Oh boy. We've got some time. Let's do the last one. Let's do the last one. I wouldn't mind patches in my quilt, says Zaza. Very funny, Zaza. Oh, wait. I might be able to do a patch because I only need 2 more of this strip. Is this? Let me see. Oh, oops. You know, it really helps to read the directions. It really helps to read the directions because the directions said to, from fabric 5, which is fabric 5, to cut the strips for sashing, sew these strips together end to end and give one long continuous 3-inch wide strip. So, is this my fault? Yes. Is this Sassy Sunflower's fault? Absolutely not. This is completely my fault. I should have paid attention to the directions. I was like, oh, and now we just sew the sashing on. Boo! No, they give you enough to do a continuous sew them together, and I didn't. So, do I have enough material to fix it? Yes, I will do a little patch. It will have a line on all of the seams that look the same. That's fine. If you did it the other way, you would get seams in different places and it might look a little better. But mine will all end up being in the same place, and that's fine. Read the directions, Ian. Read the freaking directions. Directions are only a suggestion. There you go. Oh, I feel so stupid. No worries, Catherine. You don't have to do that. I appreciate it. Now that I have actually read the directions and realized my mistake and that I'm an idiot. Well, y'all say that you like and enjoy when I keep it real here on my channel. Well, guess what? We all just saw how real I can get by not reading directions. Yep, small print. Yep, small print. Oh my gosh. So, I feel like Sassy Sunflower is now like, yeah, we don't want to work with you yet. I feel like earlier they would have been like, yeah, let's work together. And now after, you know, this live stream, they're going to be like, yeah, we're good. We're good over here. You stay over there. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Such a freaking idiot. That's right. I'm an idiot. I never saw the sashing together. Seems like seams are not going away. Always we'll always have them. Yeah, it's fine. No matter where the seams end up, they're all gonna be like in a similar place, but that's not a big deal. Those pesky little details. Auntie Carol, you are so correct. Oh, I feel so stupid. So stupid. And are you excited for great work to come out? You bet I am, Linda. You may not have heard earlier in the live stream, I said that I bought a full yard bundle, and then I bought an extra yard of both wolves and the polar bear. Sassy Sunflower, please work with me. I've never sewn sashing together end to end. I know it was weird. It was weird. I never have seen that before, so that's why I wasn't thinking about it. And then, you know, if I had actually read the directions. I know what I'm doing. Yeah. You just gotta laugh at yourself. You really do. You just gotta laugh at yourself. We all skip bits and patterns. Well, this is more than a little. You're our idiot, though. That's funny. Or trim the long side and put the quilt on. Put that side of the quilt on the far side of the bed. Oh boy. Jonathan says, I see that instruction a lot, but I never do it. I need to have the seams in the middle of the sashing, so I'll cut extra. That's funny. Hey, I totally get it. I totally get. Melanie says that she deleted her comment because her brain works faster than her fingers do. That happens. That absolutely happens. Okay, I'm gonna do the last one. I'm laughing at myself because I'm such an idiot. I'm gonna sew the last one on. Again, I'm gonna Sassy Sunflower's never gonna want to work with me now. They're gonna be like, no. Oh, goodness me. What a mess. So stupid. So stupid. All you can do is laugh at yourself, right? Well, here I am, laughing at myself. I was like, wow, this is really off by a lot. What in the world is going on? I was like, and I knew it was me. I knew I was the problem. Sure enough, I sure was the problem. I was definitely the problem. Oh my god. Not stupid, human. I appreciate that, Auntie Carol. I really do. I appreciate that. But I can't help but feel stupid. Because it was right there in the directions if I had just read. If I had just freaking read. I'm like turning 20 shades of red at this moment, I feel like. I feel like my face is very, very red. Oh, is this a half-pack quilt? Yes, it is. It is half-pack quilt. It is the Spin Me Round pattern. Picked up while I was at the Pittsburgh Three Rivers Quilt Show. Sassy will watch the replay shouting, read the instructions! Read the freaking instructions! She will. If she even watches it all. She may be like, ugh. Somebody may text her. Like, probably somebody's friends with her and is texting her right now and being like, ugh, that Ian. You shouldn't watch his live stream because he totally messed up the pattern, even though you wrote the correct directions. Oh my god. I feel like I'm gonna get an angry email from them. How dare you? How dare you? I swear though, I swear, I told y'all it was me. I told y'all it was me that was the problem, not them. I knew I was the problem. God, I hope they laugh. If they ever find this video, I hope they laugh. And just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Feels so stupid. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Amazing. I once made my brother a needlepoint that said, make sure your brain is engaged before putting mouth in gear. It's a good saying. Good saying. Not stupid, dyslexic. I've taught enough dyslexics to see why you might have missed things. I'm glad you get it. I'm glad you get it. To be fair, you would have said that to be fair, you did say it was you from the beginning. You never once blamed them. That is 100% true. I knew, like I said, I knew it was me that had the mess up, not them. Because I was like, I know that they would, like, I know that they wouldn't pack a kit that wasn't working. Like, there's no way. There's no way that they would sell these kits knowing that there was a problem. Oh, why am I going that far? I don't want to go that far. I need to cut my thread. Block them from this video. No. Maybe they'll get a good laugh out of it. Maybe they'll laugh at it. Maybe they'll laugh at it and be like, he's so stupid. All right, so there we go. That's what it's gonna look like once I fix my faux pas on the side here. I will fix that. I will fix all of those and figure it out. Mistakes are a part of the process. Isn't that the truth? Jonathan says, Elizabeth Hartman had me cut sashing from the length of fabric rather than the width. That melted my brain. Yeah, I've done that, Jonathan, actually several times. A lot of my puzzle mystery quilts, because they're so big, I will cut it from length of fabric instead of width of fabric, because I don't like the seams in there. So a lot of times I'll do length of fabric. I'll buy like 3 yards. You're right, exactly. Banana Joe, there you go. It will show what not to do with the pattern. Exactly, totally. Just think you prevented somebody from making the same mistake. Stephanie, you may be very correct on that. You might be very correct. Oh, well. Denise says, why did you take the sashing off and do it per the instructions? Because I'm lazy. I will take what's remaining because I do have a whole, pardon me, I have a whole piece left over. So what I'll do is I will piece this onto the little parts that are hanging off. And because I don't need much, I literally need like 1/2 inch, maybe 2 inches at most. So I just need a little bit of it. I'll just quickly rip it real quick and then add that back on and it'll be fine. Nobody will be the wiser. So it'll be fine. It will be fine. All right. We're going to stop here today. We're done. You're done. You're done. We're going to stop here today and let's quickly recap this upcoming week. A week from today, I will not be live streaming because Becca, Mary, and I will be hanging out at the lake, enjoying a small little private retreat for ourselves. So we're going to be hanging out there. So I won't be live. I'm going to try and get a video out. I don't even see where the product went. I have a product review that I want to record this week. So I'm going to record a product review. It'll be a short video probably. But I want to try it out and see if I like it. And then, of course, I will let y'all know if I like it in the review or not. There are some other fun things coming very soon. Make sure you are subscribed because there are some very exciting things coming very soon that you won't want to miss. So make sure to subscribe. Follow me on social media, Instagram, and, of course, YouTube. Those are pretty much my big social media to hang out on. And of course, if you haven't joined the Facebook group, go join the Facebook group. Go post in the Facebook group. I'm going to be picking some of my favorite projects that y'all have been working on, and I'll feature them in my monthly recap video later this month. And what else? Is that all I got? I think that's all I got. Becca won't be live. I won't be live. We're all going to be hanging out and enjoying our time together. But I will see you here in May. Hard to believe that. In May, I don't know what day, but we will be hanging out in the first weekend of May. Flakes at the lake, that's right. Do you need that last strip for the top of the quilt? Yeah, Deb, I still need this one because I've got to make it a little bit longer. So I still need this one. This will round it all out. It'll be fine. Banana Joe says, remember that they are stripes, keep them straight. I can't even think straight, Banana Joe. It doesn't work. Let's see. AG Weather Wax, I think is what the name says. Where did you order your sewing machine table from? This is the Gidget 2 table. I ordered it from Arrow. Yeah, Arrow Table. Yeah, Arrow Table. I ordered it from arrowsewing.com. That is where I ordered mine from because there was a good discount on their website, so I used that discount. I think that's it. Oh my God, I'll be lost next week. I know Zaza. I know no Becca, no Ian. But you might want to watch. Y'all might want to watch the Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt reveal because that's happening on Friday. So make sure to watch. So check that out. Don't do anything you'll be embarrassed to tell the police. Jonathan, yeah. That's not all. Anyways, hope everybody has a great day. Remember, guys, I love you very much. And of course, normal is just setting on the dryer. I will see y'all very soon. Have a great rest of your weekend. Happy Easter. And I don't know what I was going to say. Enjoy. Bye, everyone.